Assalamu alaikum. I am Iffat-ul-Islam, student of Department of CIS, Daffodil International University. This is the video presentation of operating system course. In this video, I am going to talking about how to installing, configuring, testing NFS server on Ubuntu. First of all, I am talking about what is network file system. Network file system is a networking protocol for distributed file sharing. A file system defines the way data in the form of files is stored and retrieved from storage devices, such as a hard disk drive, solid-state drive, and tape drives. NFS is a network file sharing protocol that defines the way files are stored and retrieved from storage devices across networks. Now I am going to open the Linux terminal. First of all, I am going to check the version by the following command. I am using Ubuntu 22.10. For the purpose of installing the NFS server on Ubuntu 22.10, follow my instructions step by step. Step 1. Update system package. Update the system packages by the running following command. Step 2. Install NFS server. Now install NFS server by the following command. Now let's move towards the procedure to configure the install NFS server. For the configuration of the NFS server, follow the instruction. Step 1. Make share NFS directory. First of all, I am creating a directory named Iffat564. This is going to be shared by all client system. Step 2. Set directory permissions. Setting the permissions of the created Iffat564 directory so that the client machines can easily access it. Now move the next step. Step 3. Set file permission. Set the file permission as required. In our case, we have allocated the read, write, and execute permissions so that the Iffat564 directory files. Sudo chmod 777/mnt/ Step 4. Grant NFS access. In this step, we will grant access to the client system for accessing the NFS server. Sudo nano For instance, we will permit an entire subnet 10.0.2.15/24 to access the directory. After adding the line, press Ctrl+0 to save the file and switch back to the Ubuntu terminal. Step 5. Exporting NFS directory. Sudo export fs a. Step 6. Restart NFS server. Just write down the following commands. Sudo systemctl restart NFS kernel server. Step 7. Grant firewall access. Grant the firewall access to the client system with the following ufw command. Step 8. Enable firewall. Just write down Step 9. Check firewall status. Installing NFS client on Ubuntu 22.10. In order to install NFS client, write sudo apt install NFS common. Here you can see that the NFS client has been installed. Now testing NFS share. Now we will test the access coordinate between NFS client, Ubuntu share and Linux user, Ubuntu UFS server. To do so, create a mount point on the NFS client system. I'm going to make a directory mkdir. Then mount the NFS server on the other client system. For testing NFS share, firstly create some file in Iffat-564 directory on the Linux user NFS server. This is the we are now in the directory. Now I am creating another folder. Then switch to the client system and view the list of files present in the NFS Iffat-564 directory. The given output indicates the file are successfully accessed on Ubuntu Share client via NFS server. Now I am showing how to uninstall NFS server on Ubuntu 22.10. For the uninstalling NFS server, write I'm changing the view. For installing the NFS server, write uninstalling NFS server on Ubuntu 22.10. For the uninstalling NFS server, write The following package will be removed from NFS kernel server. At last, uninstalling NFS client. The NFS client has been successfully uninstalled. We have compiled the method to install, configure, test an NFS server on Ubuntu 22.10. Now I am going to exit the terminal. That's it for installing NFS server on Linux client. Thank you so much.